Hey guys, my name's Tammy Snyder and I am coming to you from Southern Oregon. The last time I did a live, I started it right on my hands and I felt super weird about it. I'm like, these people don't have any idea who I am, who they're watching. So I wanted to at least pop on and say hi. So what we're going to be working on today are some little gift card holders. So I'm going to show you the one that I've already got a gift card in. I made all of these with the make and take sheets that are actually available to Kiwi Lane Creative Partners. And so you maybe have seen these patterns before. Some of them are pretty old patterns. They've been around for a while, but these make and take sheets are a fantastic tool. I've used them for cards, gift bags, these cute little snowman bags, all kinds of different things. So this is just one example of a project using these make and takes. So this little gift card here is just got the little flower on the front, and I did this with tiny accents. Cut the little circle out, put on a little jewel. So super simple, you guys. When you open it up, just a little strip inside with a sentiment, and the gift card just slips right into this little pocket. Okay. So no matter no matter what paper you use to make it, these just are a fun little treat. If you're going to be giving somebody a gift card, you might as well make it cute. Okay. So this gift card matches this paper perfectly. That was an accident, but okay. This is another one. It says, "Hello, my friend." Open it up. It says, "Let's celebrate." And then here's your little pocket for the gift card. Okay. Happy birthday inside. And then this one, "You inspire me." So this would be a fun gift for a teacher, or right now for a healthcare worker or somebody who's out on those front lines. So just a fun little idea. Okay. Sentiment wise, depending on what you grabbed, if you're going to be creating along with me, maybe you didn't grab a sentiment, maybe you're going to stamp something or print something later. Whatever it is that you decide to do, it's going to be great. So I happen to have a little bit of paper left from one of the Kiwi Club kits called Birthday Wishes. So I cut a piece of paper that was 8.5 by 4.25. So this paper here, like I said, is from the Birthday Wishes set, okay? And it is double-sided. So I have to decide which view I really want to be on the inside of the card and what I want to be on the outside. So when I look at this, I think I'm going to have all of these words be on the outside of the card. And I'm going to do it like this, okay? So you grab your paper, and I had said if you wanted to work along with me, you needed a way to score. So I'm just going to grab a scoring tablet, scoreboard, I guess it's called. And I am going to score at 1 5/8. And if you need measurements later, just remind me and I'll post them up. So 1 5/8, do my little score line. 4 1/8. Okay, so 4 1/8. And then 6 5/8. And that's actually the last measurement I have on my little board. I have a small one and I end up having to flip it over when I'm doing different projects. So, all right, so I'm going to scooch that off to the side. So already we're like halfway done, you guys. This is a super easy project. Okay, then it's just about what you decorate it with. So I had said what I did on mine is I rounded the top corners. So that's really up to you, whether you've got a corner rounder, you like them rounded. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and round my corners. Okay. And then I'm going to decide what I want to decorate this with. Okay, so you can do some of your decorating before or after you seal your pocket. That's totally up to you. As far as sealing this little pocket goes, I would use either a really good quality liquid adhesive, so I'm a big fan of this Beacon 3-in-1, or I would use one of these really strong, I honestly don't know the name of this. I call it red tape. I'm sure it has another name. I have acquired some of the weirdest stuff, like at crops and things, that I have not bought, but I've gotten as a prize or a gift or whatever. And so sometimes I don't even know, I have to go searching when I want to replace them. So for this, you're only going to adhere just that very edge of this pocket. Remember, you want the top open, okay? So I'm just going to use a little strip of this tape here. And I'm going to use a little strip on the other side, okay? Just right up to that crease or score. Give it a good rub. You want this stuff to adhere really well. And you don't want it to pop loose, so that's why I was recommending either a really strong tape or a strong glue. You don't want to be giving somebody a gift and then they go to get it out and can't. That would be a bummer. Okay, so let me grab that gift card real quick. And yep, so that fits in there just perfect. So the piece of paper I started with was 4 1/4, okay? So that worked out really well. All right, so now we're just decorating, okay? I had told you if you wanted to work along to grab tiny accents, and I did use I am gonna use tiny accents. I also made a decision once I started kind of looking at it that I was gonna use this tiny notations. So depending on what you're working with, you may or may not have this template or may wanna use it or not. I thought it would be perfect to go over this Make-A-Wish Celebrate card that I've got. And that way I can cut it and I'm gonna put it right here in the middle. And I think that's gonna be super cute. So I'm just gonna trace this real quick. I use this tiny notations template all the time. I'm not sure why. There's just something about this little shape. It works great in my calendars, on the front of cards, whatever. It's, you know, we all have our favorites, and for me, this is one of them. So, and it's a really easy one to cut out. It's just a really nice pop without a lot of major effort, okay? So when I use this one, I tend to use like an enamel dot or a brad right on the ends. So I'll probably do that. Remember to cut towards the back of your scissors. Move the paper to help you get that nice smooth cut. You don't have to be super slow, super precise. Remember, you're gonna ink most things that you do with Kiwi Lane. I actually ink most things I do with anything anymore. So I'm gonna set that aside, grab my ink, and I'm just gonna do a quick flick along the edge. Remember, don't drag. When you drag, you tear apart your daubers, and then you have to replace them way too fast. None of us want to spend money on those kind of basics, right? We want to save our money for the fun stuff, so just flick. All right, so I would take a look at this. I think for me that shows up pretty well. I may do, let me look, just like a thing behind it. I don't know. I think it's actually kind of cute just the way it is. So I'm gonna go ahead, and for this I would just use a regular double-sided adhesive. I don't think I'm as worried about this coming loose. Nobody's gonna be prying it around. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this in here, thinking about where my fold line is. Just trying to center it, okay? Yeah, that'll work. Now I do wanna do something else on this pocket. So I think for that, I saved a little bit of red. So this is funny. You can tell I'm using my scraps. Like this is left over from a layout that I did with this paper. I tend to save things until I use like every little piece. So I am not a paper waster for sure. I'm not advocating that you save every scrap, honestly, because that's gets to be a lot. But, you know, save the big stuff. You can use it for something else. All right, so put some ink on here. I'm just gonna highlight this little thing. You know, if you want to take more time and detail, you could definitely cut a cute little edge, like using one of the tiny borders, and make that more decorative for sure. Okay, so in the interest of time, I'm not gonna do a lot of extra with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start looking at the front and decide what I wanna do. I already know I wanna ink this. So I'm gonna do an ink all the way around the edge. And it's really up to you, of course, if you wanna ink front and back and inside and outside. Make it what's gonna make you happy when you hand it to somebody else. So, see that edge is a tiny bit short right there? I just add a little bit of extra ink. Hide it. I'm not gonna recut it for a 1/16 of an inch. Nobody's ever gonna notice, I swear. Not even another crafter. When you give crafty people crafty stuff, they're just so happy to get it that they don't criticize. So here's another good example of using your scraps, guys. As I was thinking about what I was gonna do here, I was digging through that kit and I found this circle. And I thought, well, that's a little bit bigger than I want on the front. But I grabbed out this accent 6T. Look at this happy coincidence. It's almost exactly the same size. So I really, truly just got lucky. And I'm gonna just cut these little gear shapes out. And I think that would be great. This could be masculine or feminine. I think with the gear, it's gonna leave it a little bit more flexible since I'm not sure who I'm gonna give this to. I feel like when I start putting too many flowers on things, I am limiting my choices a little bit. All right, so I'm inking around this. And I've got that done. So this little gear is gonna be part of my decoration for the front. So I think I would put it this way with those cute little banners going across. But I don't think I wanna leave it at just that. I had seen this little cake and cake plate on here, and I thought it would be really cute to just cut this out, kind of fussy cut around it, and put it in the middle of that, just the little cake on there, and maybe I'll pop it up with a pop dot. So that is my plan. So let's see how my fussy cutting skills are going. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a white edge. I could use that Let's Eat cake on something else if I want to. There I go, saving random stuff. It's an illness. Oh man, all right, so here we go. I'm gonna cut around here. Nothing like trying to fussy cut fast. Okay. And do some little loop-de-loops here on the bottom, just to follow that cute little scallop. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and ink this, and then I'm just gonna pop it up on the front there, and we're basically done. I am gonna do a little public service announcement about Velcro dots, so don't go anywhere. You wanna hear it. I sent my husband out for some Velcro dots for this project because I was doing it at a crop. And so this was a little make and take. It was a fundraiser crop. And I needed, you know, 30 or 40 Velcro dots. I didn't need a ton. My husband came back with these. So he got me a white set and he got me a black set because he's really sweet and wanted to make sure he covered me. And it was probably $8 or something for these. And then when I looked at them, I was like, oh my gosh, they're so big that they're gonna hold so tight. Nobody's ever gonna be able to open them. So then I went on Amazon and bought, I don't remember, it was a lot. I bought a lot of Velcro dots because for like $6 or something, I was able to get like sheet after sheet of them. And so I have enough Velcro dots to do this project at Crops for the whole rest of my life. Not that I will, but if anybody has any need for some Velcro dots, you could probably talk me into sending you some. All right, so I am gonna just pop this up on here. Oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. Just that little cake plate. Now that blue is blending in maybe more than I want. I might have to do one more thing here. That might be just a little bit too blendy for me. I have enough of this red left. Look at that. I use my circle punch so much I don't even know which way to put it in. I'm gonna go right there. Yep. This is gonna make it better. Sorry about that. Designing on the fly. Once I saw it against there, it just was too blendy. Didn't show up enough. So let's put this right in the middle. And then we're gonna put that cake back. I think I need about a half of a dot for the base of this cake plate because it's trying to bend. Okay. And, oh yeah, there we go. Isn't that cute? All right, now I'm happy. So I am going to just kind of get an idea about how that's gonna sit. So here would be another opportunity for some good adhesive because you don't want this whole thing to come popping off when somebody goes to open up this gift card. So I can see that kind of across this line here on these gears is where it's going to be setting. And I'm just going to use this nice liquid adhesive that I know once it dries, this stuff is amazing. It dries pretty fast and it dries very strong. That's what I'm going to use. Okay. So right about there, just gonna hold that on tight. And then the only thing I have left is my Velcro dots. These are sticky. So I'm getting a set of friends and I'm gonna make sure that I put my Velcro on the main part of the card, not on that embellishment. And I have my top and my bottom stuck together so I don't have to try to figure out where they're gonna match. And then I'm just gonna close it. Okay. Now that is ready to roll. So you're gonna give that to somebody, they get to pop it open. And inside it says make a wish, celebrate, whatever you've made it say. And you can just pop that in there. All right, guys, so that is the gift card holder. So thank you guys for watching. I hope everybody is well, and I will talk to you guys hopefully soon.